Good evening, Falcha, and welcome to the celebration of All Hallows Eve, Samhain, the Celtic New Year, when the veil between the worlds of fairy and mortal, and the living and the dead, and the spirit and the body, and magic and the mundane is so thin. We invite you to slip through it with us. When the boughs creak and the winds wail, come with us on this journey. We start with the town of chaos, where everything is topsy-turvy, Nottingham town. I don't know if you read your programs, but fairies were pushed underground years ago by mortals, and they've never forgiven them, and they've never been kind since. So I'm going to do kind of a little set. First is the story of, well, me going down the road and running into a fairy. And then second is a Yeats poem that is enticing the child to come away to fairyland. And the third is the lament of a mother who has lost her baby and can't find it anywhere. And I once asked, I used to teach that song at the Old Town School in my Irish singing class, and I said, you must never sing this to a living child. And then I was working with a conductor from New Zealand, and I said, did your mother ever sing that song? And he said, I loved it. So anyway. By the shore cut to the Rosses, 'twas on a summer day. I'm gonna start over. On the shore cut to the Rosses, a fairy man I met. I was taken by his beauty as a fish is in a net. The fern uncurled to look at him, so very fair was he, with his hair as bright as seaweed that floats in from the sea. By the shore cut to the Rosses, 'twas on an autumn day. I heard the fairies piping, and they piped my heart away. They piped till I was mad with joy. But when I was alone, I found my heart was piped away, and in my breast a stone. By the shore cut to the Rosses, oh, I'll go nevermore, lest he should also steal my soul, who stole my heart before, lest he take my soul and crush it like a dead leaf in his hand. For the shortcut to the Rosses is the way to fairyland. Where dips the rocky highland of Sleuth Wood in the lake, there lies a leafy island where flapping herons wake the drowsy water rats. It's there we keep our fairy vats, full of berries and of reddest stolen cherries. Come away, O human child, to the waters and the wild, with a fairy hand in hand, for the world's more full of weeping than you can understand. Where a wave of moonlight glosses the dim gray sands with light, far off by farthest Rosses, we hoof it all the night, weaving olden dances and mingling hands and mingling glances till the moon has taken flight. To and fro we hop o'er the frothing bubbles, while the world is full of troubles and anxious in its sleep. Where the wandering water rushes from the hills above Glen Car, there in pools among the rushes that scarce could bathe a star, we seek for slumbering trout, and whispering in their ears, give them unquiet dreams, leading out over the ferns while the tears drop in the young streams. Come away, O human child, to the waters and the wild, with a fairy hand in hand, for the world's more full of weeping than you can understand. Away with us, he's coming, the slow-eyed. He'll hear no more the lowing of the calves on the warm hillside, nor the kettle on the hob sing peace into his breast, nor watch the brown mice bob round and round the oatmeal chest. For he's come, the human child, to the waters and the wild, with a fairy hand in hand, for the world's more full of weeping than he can understand. 'Twas here I left my dearie, oh, my dearie, oh, my dearie, oh. 'Twas here I left my dearie, oh. I went for Mary seeking, oh, oh, that Liana Vogo, Liana Vogo, Liana Vogo, oh, that Liana Vogo, that I should lose my dearie, oh. I sought and found, but the otter's track, brown otter's track. I sought and found brown otter's track, but could I find my dearie, oh? I saw the wake of the swimming swan, the swimming swan, the silver swan. I When Robert Louis Stevenson was a child, he was very ill, and he was in bed for most of his childhood, and had a wonderful Scottish Highland nanny who told him all the terribly frightening and wonderful folk tales from there, so it really fired his imagination. This is Windy Nights, which we can all relate to when the moon and stars are set and the wind is high, you hear someone galloping by. Sorry, I need another DG.
Whenever the moon and stars are set, whenever the winds are high, all night long through the dark and wet, a man goes riding by. Late in the night when the fires are out, why does he gallop and gallop about? Whenever the winds are high, whenever the trees are crying, and ships are tossed and ships are tossed and ships are tossed to sea. By on the highway, low and loud, by at the gallop goes he. By at the gallop he goes, and then by he comes back at the gallop again, whenever the winds are high. Late in the night when the fires are out, late in the night. Whenever the moon and stars are set, whenever the winds are high, all night long through the dark and wet, a man goes riding by. Late in the night when the fires are out, why does he gallop and gallop about? Whenever the winds are high.
black cat is found on Halloween. I'm gonna wait till they hear us sing.
That's my passion.
The cat went here and there, and the moon spun round like a top, and the nearest kin of the moon, the creeping cat, looked up. Black Miniloo stared at the moon, for wander and wail as he would. The pure cold light in the sky troubled his animal blood. Miniloosh runs in the grass, lifting his delicate feet. Do you dance, Miniloosh? Do you dance? Do you dance, Miniloosh? Do you dance? When two close kindred meet, what better than call a dance? What better than call a dance? What better than call a dance? Maybe the moon may learn, tired of that courtly fashion. A new dance turn, a new dance turn, a new dance turn. Miniloosh runs through the grass, from moonlit place to place, and the sacred moon overhead has taken a new face. Does Miniloosh know that his pupils will pass from change to change, and that from round to crescent, from crescent to round they range? Miniloosh creeps through the grass, alone, important and wise, and lifts to the changing moon his changing eyes. Shapeshifters are creatures that change shape from one thing to another. Sometimes a human to an animal, sometimes one animal to another, sometimes a witch to a person. It could be anything. But here's a story from Australia. Maybe on the other side, since you always have them. In his octave. Got it.
Lie down, my newly married wife, lie easy as you can. You're young and ill-accustomed yet to sleeping with a man.
The snow was deep, the moon was full, as it shone on the cabin floor. The young bride rose without a word and ran barefoot through the door.
He up and followed fast and sure, and an angry man was he.
But his young bride wasn't there
followed her track through the new deep snow, calling out loud her name.
But only the dingoes in the hills yowled back at him again.
Then the hair on his neck stood up, and his angry mind was gone.
For where the 2-foot track ran out, a 4-foot track ran on. Her nightgown lay upon the snow, as it might on a bed sheet, and the tracks that led from where it lay were never of human feet.
He first started into walking back, then he began to run.
For his quarry turned all in her tracks and hunted him in turn.
An empty bed still waits for him as he lies in a crimson tide.
Beware, beware, O trapper men. Beware of a grisly bride.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a rapping, as of someone gently tapping, rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this, and nothing more. And distinctly I remember, it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow. Vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with the fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more." Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping, tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you." Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely this is something at my window lattice. Let me see then where thereat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and flutter in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more. Then this ebony bird, beguiling my sad fancy into smiling by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. "Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou," I said, "art sure no craven, ghastly, grim, and ancient raven wandering from the nightly shore? Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken, "Doubtless," said I, "what it utters is its only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master whom unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his songs one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore of nevermore." Then, methought, the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by seraphim whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. "Wretch," I cried, "thy God hath lent thee. By these angels he hath sent thee respite, respite and nepenthe from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget the lost Lenore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." "Prophet," said I, "thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempter sent or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore, desolate yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on this home by horror haunted, tell me truly, I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." "Prophet," I said, "thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore, Tell this soul with sorrow laden, if within the distant Aden it shall clasp a sainted maiden whom the angels name Lenore, clasp a rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word our sign of parting. Bird or fiend, I shrieked upstarting, get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thy soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from my heart and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming. And the lamplight o'er him streaming throws a shadow on the floor. And my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be uplifted nevermore.
creí. Ay de mí, llorona, 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 de azul celeste. Ay de mí, llorona, 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 de azul celeste. Aunque la vida me cueste, ay, llorona, no dejaré de quererte. Aunque la vida me cueste, ay, llorona, no dejaré de quererte. A un santo Cristo de fierro, llorona, mis penas le conté yo. A un santo Cristo de fierro, llorona, mis penas le conté yo. ¿Cuáles no serían mis penas, llorona, que el santo Cristo lloró? ¿Y cuáles no serían mis penas, llorona, que el santo Cristo lloró? Si porque me quieres, llorona, quieres que te quiera más. Si porque me quieres, llorona, quieres que te quiera más. Te quiero más que a mi vida, llorona. ¿Qué más quieres más? Te quiero más que a mi vida, llorona. ¿Qué más quieres más? Ay de mí, llorona, 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 de ayer y Thy hand, Belinda, darkness shades me. On thy bosom let me rest. More I would, but death invades me. Death is now a welcome guest. When I am laid in earth, may my rose create no trouble in thy breast. When I am laid in earth, may my rose create no trouble in thy breast. Forget my fate. Remember me, but forget my fate.
What is this that I can't see, whose eyes the ants take hold of me? Takes the skin right off the frame, earth and worms both have their claim. Oh, death, oh, death, please spare me over for another year. Mother, mother, come to my bed, place cold towels upon my head. head so hot, feet so cold, death moving in upon my soul. Oh, death, oh, death, please spare me over for another year.
Children pray and the preachers preach,
Time and mercy's out of reach.
death that come to take the soul,
Leave the body and leave it cold. Oh, death, oh, death, please spare me over for another year. My wealth is all at your command. If you remove your icy hand,
no wealth, no money, no silver, no gold, nothing satisfies me but your soul.
oh, death, oh, death, please spare me over for another year.
I'll fix your feet till you can't walk, I'll lock your jaw till you can't talk, I'll close your eyes so you can see this very hour.
Come and go with me. Oh, death, please consider my age. Please don't take me at this stage.
The young, the old, the rich, the poor, all alike
to me, you know. Oh, death, oh, death, please spare me over for another year. Please spare me over for another year. Oh, won't you spare me over for another year? I came to the place where the lone pilgrim lay, and pensively stood by his tomb, when in a low whisper
priest, Peter Gilligan, was weary night and day, for half his flock were in their beds or under green sods lay. Once, while he nodded on a chair at the moth hour of eve, another poor man sent for him, and he began to grieve. I have no rest, nor joy, nor peace, for people die and die. And after he cried, God forgive me, my body spake, not I. He knelt, and leaning on the chair, he prayed and fell asleep. And the moth hour went from the fields, and stars began to peep. They slowly into millions grew, and leaves shook in the wind. And God covered the world with shade and whispered to mankind. Upon the time of sparrow chirp, when the moths came once more, the old priest, Peter Gilligan, stood upright on the floor. Ma groan, the man has died while I slept on the chair. He roused his horse out of its sleep and rode with little care. He rode now as he never rode by rocky lane and fen. The sick man's wife opened the door. Father, you come again. And is the poor man dead, he cried. He died an hour ago. The old priest, Peter Gilligan, in grief swayed to and fro. When you were gone, he turned and died as merry as a bird. The old priest, Peter Gilligan, knelt him at that word. He who hath made the night of stars for souls who tire and bleed, send one of his great angels down to help me in my need. He who is wrapped in purple robes with planets in his care, took pity on the least among us, asleep upon a chair.
It's November 1st, and all souls are rising. Won't you please join us in I'll Fly Away? So